Okay, doing this one last time. So, um, but I am not going to go into the topic until I have at least one person in here, because that was the purpose of this live, and and my supporters. And if don't nobody come, that's okay. I'll just have to save it. You know what? It's so hot. Hey there. It's saying it's one person. Oh, hey. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get right to it. I appreciate you. Um, Again, like I said, I'm experimenting on here. So I wanted to see if it'll come up. And I hit thank you. I appreciate that. So I'm gonna just get right into it. And thank you so much, Rockwell K, for coming back. Um, I appreciate you. This has really been a humbling experience. But I was like, okay, this is my third time coming on. I'm put on my other glasses to be a little different. I don't know if you can. They are hot. Um, I am using a portable light. Let me do something. Mm. They are, and I should. Let me see. Let me do this. Ah, now, okay, that's a little better. Um, they're little portable lights. It's only one. It's one little portable light. Um, Bought it off of Amazon uh a few years ago. I bought it so that oh, it is hot. That's what I get for being a middle-aged lady. All right. Um, okay, let's get into it. I was gonna say something about the glasses, but I thought I was tripping. No, I'm like, this is my third time. Try to do something different. But what I was gonna say, okay. So the inspiration for this one is actually another YouTuber. I'm not gonna say their name, but they had wear their hair natural, and then they came with a really short cut. It was cute, cute and everything, but it got me to thinking. Um, and this other YouTuber, and I just want to be respectful. One thing I don't do is, I don't try to use people's names to come up or anything like that. But I am honest. This was inspired by another person that does another content creator. I'll say that. I think some people like they don't like to be called YouTubers or whatever. And let me see, let me turn this down. Hopefully it's not too bad. They are hot, but I'll learn how to adjust the light, whatever. But okay. So me, um, so long story short, I have been natural, meaning not relaxing my hair or anything like that, not even using texturizers since 2006. So that's going on like 13 years. February 2006 is when I did my quote unquote big chop. So so long story short, and that was a funny story in and of itself. I may tell that story another time. But the title, why my hair won't grow past a certain length. One thing I would say, okay, so I've been natural for 13 years, and for the past maybe 4 years, I have been trying to grow my hair longer. So before that, I would just get it cut short because I was just tired of maintaining the hair with relaxer. And, when I was getting my hair relaxed, I would easily have my hair down to my shoulders. So it would get to about shoulder length before I would get lazy. So I'm just going to be honest. So I would get a little lazy and not keep up with my maintenance of my hair, and then it would start breaking off. But that's when I was relaxing. My hair would come down like shoulder length. Now, so for the past 4 years, I have been trying to grow my natural hair out longer. And it would get to about, I say, the nape of my neck, and then it would start breaking off for some reason. So what are you saying? Nice. For me, 15 years, I had dreads before I got tired of doing it. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. How long did your locks grow before you got rid of them, if you don't mind answering? Now, see, that's one thing. That's another thing too. Now, I had some people tell me like, well, why don't you try to lock your hair? Well, I'm already having trouble with just my regular natural hair. So I can imagine trying to lock my hair, that it will be even more difficult trying to lock it up. So, and then one thing about me, I get bored easily with styles. So I figure just wearing my hair natural, I can have more versatility or whatever. So one thing I've been noticing since I've been natural, that one, my hair is always thirsty. Um, don't seem to be able to get enough moisture. So I'm thinking that could be part of why my hair don't seem to grow longer than past my neck when I try to grow it out. What do you say, Rockwell? I locked my hair because I didn't want to do my natural hair. Oh, okay. That just seemed locked hair. It just seemed like it's a lot more work. And then from I have a couple of friends that wear locks, and I know they have to use a certain type of shampoo so they won't like get matted up in the hair or something like that. What kind of products are you using? That's the key. Honestly, I'm still learning, um, because I'm trying to grow out my hair. Um, Actually, I've been using, I'm gonna be honest, I was a product junkie. So I've been using a lot of some of the products that I was using from when I was relaxing my hair. Now I know that that's not the right type of product, and that could be part of the problem of why, um, and I should say I'm not retaining length. I guess the right term I should use is that I'm not retaining my length. Not that my hair is not growing, because my hair does grow. It's just hard for me to maintain it past a certain length. And the way I have my hair now, this is like a big deal for me. I got a little color in it. I haven't had color in my hair since 2008. So I was like, well, since I can't get it to grow out like I want to, why don't I just get some color in it and try to do something different there. Um, at first it is, but once it grows, it's not as bad. It gets heavy once wet. Um, True, but I'm still learning my hair. I still what I'm learning, and so the question is, why won't my hair grow, or why uh my hair won't grow past a certain length? One of the things I'm learning that I'm probably doing wrong, um, and it's just because I don't know, is I'm still learning what type of hair I have. Like, um, okay, I have kinky hair, and the people who know about the grade of hair, I think my hair is supposed to be quote unquote 3C or whatever. And I didn't even know there were grades of hair. But anyway, um, what are you saying? You have to start using some products for breakage and processed hair. It helps for hair that used to be timed and went through all that type of trauma. Oh, okay. Well, I've been natural for so long. I can't imagine any of that relaxer is anywhere left. Not on my head, not in my body. From I did hear from one natural hairstylist. She said it takes about 7 years for the chemicals from relaxing your hair to totally get out of your body. Now I don't know how true that is, but you know, but so what was I saying? You said perm. Oh, okay. They used to be perm. Yeah, and you know what? And right. I'm learning how to use, okay. So when I say relaxed, I stopped saying permed because okay, but we I know what you're talking about when you say perm. Relaxed is straightening your hair. Permed is you get more curly hair. So like back in the day, you might be kind of young or whatever, but back in the day when the Jerry curls was out, that's like a curly perm for black people or people of color. And a lot of Caucasian people, when they get a perm, they get it to make their hair curl. And us black people, we would get relaxers to straighten our hair or whatever. Just different terminology and all that. What he's saying, that's why I suggested you use those types of shampoos or hair products to help get your hair healthy. Yeah, and you know what? I'm open to it. But one thing I'm learning, um, first of all, I'm learning that I cannot compare my hair growth to somebody else's because we're different. Especially someone if they're younger or older, um, your health has something to do with your hair retaining length. Um, your diet, lifestyle, even if you take medications, whether they're over the counter or prescribed, that all factors into the health of your hair. So I'm learning that. I actually had a long talk with my hairstylist when I got my hair colored and everything, because I was kind of asking her, and like, how come, the top of my hair would grow as long as it wants to, but then the sides would start breaking off. And she did let me know it could be some of the medications I'm taking. I do take prescribed medications, and all that. That factors into it. Um, the diet, my diet. I don't like to say diet, but I'm trying to work a healthier lifestyle. I'm learning that's part of the hair thing too. But the number one thing is I need to learn what type of products is best for my hair. I realize that um, what works for somebody else's hair may not work for me. And so all of these things, and the fact that the hair has stages, there's stages of hair. And actually, honestly, I've been looking at some YouTube videos. It's a lot of great information on here. Now I know I'm deviating a little bit, but I'm making a point. So I openly say I'm with the mess. I watch the mess. I do. But when I first come on here, my primary reason for being on YouTube was I would look up DIY products, do it yourself projects. Anything, whatever I wanted to learn how to do, I would search on YouTube and there was a video to do it. So the same thing about the hair situation. So I did find some YouTube videos that talk about this topic. And one of the things I learned, and I can't remember the channel. Now, what are you saying? That could be some true. And I'm learning that too, because you don't really think about that stuff. It's just like, oh, its hair should be growing, and I'm wrapping it up at night and putting a little bonnet on it, and that should be enough. But no, you don't think about stuff like if you take medications that can affect your hair. Stress too. I forgot about that. Yes, stress. Now I don't know if age have anything to do with it, but maybe so. I'm sweating. Now let me do something. Sorry about this. Let me see. Sorry, y'all see my big old arm reaching over and doing it. Now, see, it's getting a little too dark though. I guess y'all can still see me, but me sweating all over the place too. That is hot. Okay, let me do this. Okay, this is so embarrassing, but I'm gonna keep going. Oh boy. So I want you to be able to see me. I don't want it to be too dark. But But no. So I was learning about the stages of hair. So they would say, okay, so all of our hair, um, no matter what type of hair, all of our hair goes through stages. So 4 stages. So it's the growing stage or the growing phase, the transitioning phase, and I'm trying to read my notes, the resting phase, and the shedding phase. So I didn't realize those are all the some phases that our hair goes through. And so our hair is constantly growing. And so from what I heard or what I've been reading, 95% of the time our hair is in the growing stage. Our hair is constantly growing. But he said I watched the hair channels because I was trying to do something different to my hair since I was keeping it short. Oh, okay. See, when I was keeping it short, I didn't care. I would just keep it short. I would get my hair cut every 2 weeks or once a month or something like that. It was easier, but as I'm trying to grow it out, now it's more difficult because it's more difficult for me to find stylists um, that even deal with natural hair. Um, and actually, in the beginning of my natural hair journey, I had to just stick with barbers because I couldn't find a salon that would deal with our hair, natural hair. And it's really kind of sad to say that being in our community, and I'm not bashing, but I did have a hard time and I still do. I'm just thankful that I have actually come from a family of beauticians. So and my beautician is my family. So that helps, but I wasn't always able to go to my family because my family, they're just now getting into the natural hair. And when I first went natural back in 2006, it's a lot more people natural now than it was back in 2006 when I first went natural. What you say? Yes, I agree, and I didn't feel like going to the barbershop all the time. Yeah, and that was one thing that I actually missed. I missed going to the salon. I like the atmosphere of the salon. The barbershops is fine, but I really missed the atmosphere of the salon. And a lot of times when I went to the barbershop, um, those of you all that have sons or maybe you have nephews or cousins or whatever, when you go to the barbershop as a woman, if they have any type of respect for women at all, they would be uncomfortable to talk about certain things while I was in there. And I could tell. I could tell they might go crazy and start talking about something about sports and start cussing. And then they would stop, like, oh, excuse me, ma'am. Oh, excuse me. And it was kind of, they were respectful, but I could tell it was a kind of an uneasy, like, get this woman out of here. We want to have our guys talk. But I was in the barbershop because that was all I could find because a lot of the salons, they just didn't know how to deal with our natural hair, which is sad. And I'm not, I'm still learning my hair um, and all that. So I think that's part of the growing pains that I'm experiencing now. That now, since I'm in the part where I want to try to grow my natural hair, now I'm learning how really different my hair is from when I was getting it relaxed, and I have to learn the true, like, what do you call it? My hair identity or whatever. I'm learning it, you know, and I don't know. I guess I'm not afraid to say I'm learning my hair. Um, hey, Chef. Hey, it's been a while, Chef Orwell Young. How are you? It's great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know it's late. It's Rockwell K's fault that I'm up here doing this talk about the hair. Nah, I'm joking. I appreciate you because I really wanted to push through here. I want to get through the jitters of being live and being in front of the camera. It's really nerve wracking for real. It's like some people that go live all the time, they make it look so easy, and it's not. Early for me. What? 9:31 a.m. Oh, are you halfway across the world, chef? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's well, okay. Well, it's sort of early, but it's overnight for me. I'm supposed to be getting myself in the bed, but I want to learn how to use this stuff and just talk about a good topic. I'm glad you stopped by. So so just learning our hair in its natural state. Okay, are you laughing? What are you laughing at now? It's just, oh my goodness. But just, why am I so nervous? Oh my God. See, that's another reason why I wanted to try to go live too. And let me see. Okay, let me clean my glasses because I'm looking at, let me see. I think I'm seeing, let me see. I'm gonna clean my glass here. Like, I'm gonna clean my glasses because mm. Hey there. Hey, Shelly, Professor Shelly. You know what? One thing I'm not, okay. Cause Shelly, you're one of my moderators, but I don't see you with the moderator stick. I don't see it. Okay, so I'm on this StreamYard, right? I'm glad you was able to come through. I don't see the moderator uh status. So I'm not sure. Do you have a moderator, your moderator stick still? Shelly? Because I don't see it. Well, anyway, I didn't even notice about that. Oh, okay. Well, you see it, you have it. Okay, I don't see it. You can see there on my side, everybody look the same. So I can't tell. Maybe I'm not maybe I don't have it set up right. But anyway, I know I have to learn this. Whoo, Lord. Whoo. Oh, I have a pretty fan. I meant to get it too. This is, Lord. This is not easy. Oh, y'all can, okay, you guys can see it. I can't see anything but you guys' names. And this is hot, honey. Yeah, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to click on something else so that I can see all of that. Yeah, I don't see, everybody look the same on my end. But I'll work on that, but I'm glad y'all letting me know or whatever. So okay. Okay, I was just getting so nervous. I forgot what was I talking about? Okay. Yeah, my hair. So my natural hair. So um, since I've been natural and trying to grow my hair out, my hair will only grow to about the nape of my neck and before it starts breaking off. And one thing I am learning, those lights, boy. Okay. You know what? Let me do this. Now, if I turn it off, it's too dark. If now I done turned it off. Now look, but I done turned the lights off now. But let me. Okay, I turned it back up. See, when I turned them off, how do I look? I just look like a bright, shininess. Okay, don't be nervous. I took my sleeping pills and I'm here for the ride. Okay. Now, see, when I cut it off, it was really bright. But um, what was I gonna say? No, so okay, so I was trying to figure out why my hair keeps breaking off and it won't. When you turn them off, it looks fine. When you turn them off and it looks fine, it looks lighted. Let me see. I'm turning it off. Oops. Now I only have my house lights on now. Looks, let me scoot up some. See, now it's like it's too, maybe I already wear glasses. So it looks real dark, like I can't see myself. But then let me turn you down. Let me move the light over. Can I move it over? See, I have it on the tabletop. Oh man. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm trying to get fixed. But I was doing a bunch of test lives, but for some reason, um, when you do a test live, it doesn't save. So I couldn't go back and look and see how I look. Then I did an unlisted one. And when I went back, I couldn't play it. So I'm like, well, that defeats the purpose. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to have to test publicly in front of you guys. And so I'm really testing in public now because it's too late to be stressing or making yourself hide. True, but I won't ever get it if I don't try or whatever. It is hot though, honey. Woo, whoo, whoo, whoo. But okay. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Um, looks Gucci. Okay. Okay. Why am I? Oh, boy. But no. So so I was saying earlier, I was inspired by another content creator, and this just had me thinking. Like ever since I've went natural, it's been and trying to grow my natural hair for the past 3 or 4 years. I've been natural for 13 years. Um, these past 3 4 years, it's been really difficult for me to get my hair um, really past my ears, past my neck, and it would just start breaking off. Um, when you watch the playback, you're going to see it's lighted and it's good still, but don't want to distract you from the hair. Oh, no, it's my fault. I'm distracted already. I'm nervous, but I got to do it anyway. But I appreciate it. I think I'm on the right track, especially you said this was a topic that you was interested in, and I want to do things that while I'm doing something that I'm interested in, I want to do topics that other people are interested in too. That I know I'm competing with others, but um, I just figured something like this, the people that are here are going to be here, and so. But what I was about to say, okay, so I'm learning that um, when I went natural, I had the false notion that it would be a lot easier since I wasn't relaxing my hair. That natural hair is cheaper and easier to maintain. But that was the misconception I had. Actually, since I've been natural, is actually more involved and more work trying to grow my natural hair than it was with the relaxed hair. This is a lot of work. I mean, it looks, simple, shorter and all that stuff, but um, it's a challenge to keep it nice and moisturized. And that's another thing I learned, that because your natural hair requires so much moisture, that if your hair dries out, I notice my hair dries out really quick. So that's probably part of the reason why it's difficult for me to retain length too. So what are you saying, Chef Orel Young? Are you getting enough vitamin D? Get out of my head, sir. I mean, seriously, you are right. You hit the nail right on the head. Let me finish reading. My son and I have been growing our hair for 8 9 years. Somewhere in the middle, we moved to the sun deprived UK. Oh, you're in the UK. And our hair lost strength. Oh, really? Now that we moved to the sunny desert, it's flourishing again for both of us. That's interesting. Oh, okay. I'd like to visit the UK one day. But the main, you said vitamin D. You know, I my doctor, that's what reason why I said get out of my head. My doctor told me that I am vitamin D deficient. I knew I was told to take some vitamin D tablets, but my doctor did tell me recently I'm vitamin D deficient, and so I actually got a new prescription for some daggone vitamin D. Is the is a stronger prescription, whatever. Not in the UK now. Where you said it's 9:30 a.m. where you are, so that's why I was wondering if you was across the pond right now. But yeah, so yeah, I am taking vitamin D prescription because I just found out I am vitamin D deficient, which I guess I didn't have that issue before. So that's part of it. But the main thing is I have a lot of trouble maintaining moisture in my hair. So I do think that that's part of the reason why my hair breaks off at a certain length. Because you have to think about it. Your hair grows from the roots, and so the further out your hair grows, that's I want to say your hair is dead, but the ends, you know, are older. So whatever in the I just noticed with that too. So your roots are younger, and the longer it's older. So I guess you have to maintain the length or whatever as your hair gets longer, because the longer parts been around longer, and your roots of your hair hasn't been around as long. So I guess that could be um yeah, the whole family was taking vitamin supplements. We moved to Dubai. Oh, Dubai. Now we are in the sun way more often. It has been amazing for our hair. That is interesting. So, yeah, I did read that your environment also has something to do with the health of your hair, or the rate in which your hair will grow, or what have you. So it does make sense. Yeah, your environment, the climate where you are. I hadn't thought about that. That could play a factor too. Had That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you say Rockwell K. Never thought of it that way. Makes sense about the roots. Oh yeah, I haven't either. Right, because they're new, and the longer it is, it's old, and you got to struggle to keep them moisturized, keep it healthy. You know, especially when you're dealing with natural hair for some reason. And when I say natural, um, I'm going to say kinky ethnic hair. Now, some people will say natural hair and they've got that so called good hair. I'm not talking about that. Nothing against people who, and I guess then I started talking about it. Maybe something telling me don't talk about that. But no, people with the so called good hair, nothing against that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the natural, nappy, kinky, 3C like mine. And that's what I'm talking about. This type of hair um, regularly takes a lot of moisture. It needs a lot of moisture. So I guess the struggle or the goal is to try to find the right products that won't just smother your hair, um, but it will actually allow the moisture to get into the root and into your hair. Love those 3 C's. Yes, right. I guess the 4C or whatever. Um, but yeah, but the downfall about that is hair gets Hair gets really dry, gets really dry really quick. And so just learning our hair. I remember back when I was a little girl. Well, I didn't really deal with it that much because as soon as I was old enough, my aunt, I love my aunt. She's no longer physically here, but she was a hairstylist and she slapped a jerry curl in my hair as soon as she could. I was 8 years old, got that jerry curl slapped in my head and had the jerry curl all the way through um, age 16 when I was able to pay for my own hair and get my own types of styles. But when we say yes, but put in the Zulu knots in them helps the texture and it helps it grow. Have you tried that? You know what? No, I have not tried that. Now, what I have tried is I've tried what they call protective styles, like getting my hair braided. I tried the cornrows, which I learned later that I shouldn't get the corn. I guess the cornrows are the ones that's up against your scalp. I learned that you shouldn't get those too often because it could be too tight on your scalp and it could actually cause hair breakage, and it could actually cause you to I guess have no edges, whatever. So I guess the only thing I can say, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. My she was my favorite auntie. She passed away in 2012, but yeah, but what was I saying? But no, I was like, well, at least I have edges. That you know. So yeah, so I would get cornrows and I would get box braids. Now, from what I was told, because I do have a lady that I go to get my hair braided every once in a while, and she told me for my hair, in order to have a protective style work in helping my hair retain its length, I need to get box braids and stay away from the micro braids or anything like that. And the twist, the kinky twist. I think I had those for the first time sometime late last year. I loved them, but I made the mistake of getting them before I went to have hand surgery. And when I went to go take them out, I started pulling some of my hair out. Um, hadn't really thought about that, so I ended up having to get my hair cut, and that was back in February. One of my earlier videos, I talk about that on this channel. And what you say, oh my God, my grandma put the hot comb in my hair. Yes, that hot comb, Lord. And see, oh, and that was one thing I wanted to. I am going all over the place with this hair thing, but I didn't realize like how much trauma we have as young girls with our natural hair, and our parents having, our mom in particular, having to deal with our natural hair and not really understanding how to the proper way to comb our hair. um, like I'm learning, and as old as I am, I'm 44 years old. I'm thankful for every year that I'm here, but as old as I am, I'm just now learning that with your natural hair, we are supposed to comb our hair from the ends and work our way up. So with the more, and not bashing anyone, but with the more Caucasian hair or the more straight hair, they can comb from the roots on down. Our hair, my textured hair and up, you're supposed to comb from the ends and work your way up. It reduces wear and tear on the hair, and it's just so you won't cause a lot of pain, but that's the proper way to comb your young girl's hair. um what do you say? Cornrows helps. You just can't put too much tension on the edge. They do help, but I was told don't get cornrows too often. Maybe get them, a couple times a year, and that's it. And then they don't even last that long for me, and they charge too much for them anyway. My cornrows only last about 3-4 weeks before I have to get them out. So for me, it's not worth getting cornrows because they charge too daggone much for something that's only going to be in my hair for a couple of weeks because of the new growth. Um, but yeah, but cornrows do help. The problem with the cornrows is hard, especially when you have short hair, like around the edges, like I do. They have to catch your hair and for it to stay. So it's kind of hard for them to do a cornrow and expect it to stay if they don't kind of, pull it or whatever. But what are you saying, Chef Orwell Young? The Africans catch every, I know that's right. The Africans catch every hair follicle with those box braids. But you know what? It's a lot of American women that they know how to braid really good too. So what do you say? They will catch your eyebrows if you don't watch them. Oh my goodness, yes. So what do you say, Chef? I grew up in Harlem. I know the deal. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know too many men. Well, okay. Well, I guess if you have a significant other and well, your wife, you're married, or you be around women that get their hair braided. So yeah, you would, okay. You would know about that. But I'm just really talking about learning about how to deal with our hair in its natural state for those of us who have kinky curly hair, um, what they used to call nappy hair, which is more of a derogatory term, but that's the kind of hair I'm talking about. And I do want to make it clear when I say natural, because when I was looking for natural, I would see all different textures of hair come up, which I'm like, okay, I have to be more specific. So I actually put kinky and all that stuff. And then I was on, get more into what I'm looking for, closer to what I'm looking for me. But again, and those of us, um, that relax our hair, that's great. But it's just a new journey for me to really learn more about my hair, how to take care of my hair so that I can let it grow out as much as I can in its natural state. And I'm learning that I can't do the things that I was doing before, and I can't use the products that I was using before when I was having my hair relaxed, um, and all that kind of stuff. So again, I've found the mystery of why my hair uh, wasn't or isn't retaining length. So now that I know, I'm committing myself to do the right things so that I can um, achieve a better outcome, so that I can um, try to grow it out, longer, as long as I can. Plus, I'd like to get my hair braided again. And right now, my sides as short as they are, not gonna be able to find nobody to braid my hair as short as it is. But I actually like it where it is now. So yeah, you said my cornrows come with migraines and better posture. Stop. Oh my goodness. What are you saying? If you have a Dollar Tree near you, they have a lot of great hair products in there. People be sleeping on them. Dollar Tree got some good stuff. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll be sleeping on them 'cause I didn't think about no Dollar Tree. And now I need a specific products for natural hair and for my type of hair. And so I will check out Dollar Tree. Yeah, I sleep on them. Only time I go in the Dollar Tree is when I want some real cheap batteries or something like that. I don't know. Or they do have I like their cleaners and stuff. It's $1. So I'll go there for that, but I don't think about stuff like that. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, definitely will check that out. So, all right. Well, it's been 44 minutes. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody that then came by. And it has looked really different over here. I can't it doesn't look the same on this end. Um, but yeah, but let me do this. Um, just playing around with some stuff. So So this is Other Side of 40 with Sister Crystal. I got that back and see y'all comments again. And so, I just want to thank everybody that's come through here. A special thank you to Rockwell K1. Thank you so much for encouraging me to do this. Um, let me see. Hey, S. Hutchinson, Professor Shelley. What do you say? It will get better with time. I hope so. I'm kind of impatient. I guess I have to be patient. Oh, that's another thing I'm learning with this natural hair stuff. I have to be very patient. You say my eyes are heavy. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you for staying up. I know you was supporting your sis over there. So I appreciate you coming back, coming over here and showing me some love too. I appreciate that. I know it's just one Shelly, and everybody, you're just one person, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I am grateful for everyone who takes the time to watch me. I'm grateful for the content creators and those who aren't content creators, but especially other content creators, because let me tell you something. I am kind of deviating a little bit, but I'm ending it on a good note. I really appreciate when content creators take the time to support other content creators, because it's a lot to come up with content for your own channel. So it's great that when you see other content creators support one another. When I say support, um, I'm not necessarily talking about money, just taking the time to, watch and really support. Don't just swing through like, hey, I'm going through. I see people do that too. And, I guess that's okay, but that's not real support. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. But I'm humbled and thankful anytime a content creator will come by and support my channel like I do theirs or what have you. And I'm thankful for the non-content creators too, because there's so many other channels that you could watch. So I appreciate that. And Chef Young, Chef Orwell Young, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. You come by and support too. And I'm not even on here that often, so I really appreciate it. So I will go ahead and let you guys go. But thanks again. This is Sister Crystal with, I was about to say another channel, Other Side of 40. And thank you everyone for stopping by. And I'll see you again real soon. You guys take care and have a wonderful night, morning, afternoon, and everything else. So I will see you again.